Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. So, starting off right away, when I was trying to figure out which deck to use, two decks, Seven of Swords came out. So either someone is deceiving you, trying to deceive you, stealing from you, or trying to steal from you. Let's see what comes out in the reading, but in this deck, and there's an Eight of Swords there now, so, and in the other deck that I was shuffling to get the energy and decide which one to use, the Seven of Swords also showed up at the bottom of the deck of that one. So there's somebody is trying to deceive you or steal from you. Woo. Maybe you know about this already, because you have said, you stood in your power and said, no more. No one is going to hold me back anymore. No one's holding me down anymore. I have the world in my hands, and I am going after my purpose, my dreams, my God-given purpose. Yeah, somebody I think also finally started listening to the right people, or at least to one person that had their best interest. And they stood up and said, you know what? This is me. This is who I'm meant, and this is what I'm meant to do. And I'm not listening to anyone else but God and myself. Excuse me. They're really empowered right now, too. Maybe they just realized that someone that they trusted was lying to them, or being two-faced, or stealing from them. So now they're going on a new journey, the Fool. New love or deepening of a relationship, new job, spending wisely, novice. So maybe there's something that you have, or this person, or whatever, however resonates for you guys. Something that you're new at, but it's something you always wanted to do, and you were afraid to do it because maybe it went against your family's religious beliefs, or maybe it's because you just didn't think you had the money, or you weren't pretty enough, or you weren't talented enough, or whatever it was that has previously held you back is no longer there anymore. You're not letting it do it. You're not letting it hold you back anymore. That blindfold has been removed. You are listening to your truth. You are paying attention to what's going on around you and seeing, the deception that you're lifting the veil from yourself, and you're also letting the world in to see you, the real you. Pause for balanced thinking on the situation. Have faith in your own ideas and wisdom. Trust yourself, I think, is the message behind that card. So this person here is learning to trust themselves and their gifts and their talents, and trusting God more too. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be to someone who's their whole life they've just been giving and giving and giving and not really getting a lot back in return. But they also, even though it's probably hurt in a lot of ways, they really haven't complained about it either, or not very much. And maybe someone who has lived above their means because they thought they had to keep up with the Joneses, they didn't want people to think they were poor or whatever, so they bought things they really couldn't afford just to make themselves look like they had more money than what they did. Well, that put them in a place of lack, and it actually exposed them because it made them more poor than they were. So now this is in the reverse. So by them making these decisions, they're coming out of that. They're actually going into abundance because they have chosen to listen to God and their heart, and do what's best for them. And they've started making better choices because they're not worried about the thoughts and words of other people that don't even matter. Excuse me. Ace of Cups. New beginning in love. A new path to love, passion, purpose. New creative job fulfillment. Yes. By you following what your heart tells you, by you following the desires of your heart and following God, you are finding that you're getting new fulfillment. You're getting new passion, new purpose. I mean, it's not, well, the purpose isn't new. And I don't think the passion is either, but you're finally being able to really step into it. Definitely love involved. The lotus flower, maybe this new passion or this newfound passion and fulfillment is making you feel young again. So maybe I am talking to an older person. I think I actually am because of the way, yeah. I mean, I think at least somebody in their 30s. Birds are significant. Dolphins, the color red, rainbows. Maybe I could be talking to somebody who's coming out of the closet or finally accepting their truth as, a homosexual. Or just somebody who has found hope. Because honestly, the rainbow is a symbol of hope. It's not LGBTQ, WYXZ, whatever it is now. It was given to us from God as a sign of hope that he would never flood the earth again. So to me, by the rainbow being significant, that is saying someone has found hope that they can be themselves and that they can live their life and God loves them and that they are valuable, they are worthy, and that they are going to change the world in some respect. And they're not going to be held back anymore. Two of Cups. And it's possibly because they've finally they found the person that they've always wanted in their entire life, the person that makes them burn, like the person that just everything inside of them just, it's like it ignites with fire and passion. And even on this card, let's see, you got the heterosexual here, then you got the double, I think that's the double male, and probably because it's on top of the male, and then double female here on top of the female. But you just found the person that ignites you, like everything inside of you, your passion, your desire, your hope, your everything just came alive again, and you're just like, this is my person. This is who I'm supposed to be with. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna do everything that we've always wanted to do. That everyone in our lives has told us that it's wrong. It's fire on fire would normally kill us. With this much desire, together we're winners. Or whatever. That just came to my head. But some say we're out of control, and some say we're sinners. But you're not letting what others tell you or what religious dogma tells you. You're not letting it hold you back, or you're not letting it make you hate yourself anymore. You spent too many years hating yourself because everyone tells you you're evil because of your attraction to someone else or whatever. You've learned to pray, to meditate, to listen to God, and follow what you believe God is telling you to do, and to be happy along the way. Because if God really doesn't want you in that, then he will deliver you from it. But life is too short to spend any amount of it hating yourself. Because at the end of the day, we were all born in this world naked and afraid, and not a damn one of us knows any more than the next. We all were born naked and afraid, and we're all going to leave. Well, we're not going to be naked probably, but when we're crossing over, all of us are going to have a little bit of fear of that unknown of what's on the other side. No matter how holy you are, no matter how evil you are, when that comes down to that last moment, there is going to be some fear. Because you just don't know what you're going to wake up to on the other side. Nine of Pentacles. Being independent. Really, relying on yourself and God, because you realize now you don't need anybody but God and yourself. Having money, having faith, having hope, knowing that everything is getting balanced out with temperance falling on the ground. The angels are here. God is protecting you. He loves you. He is giving you, He has put you on the healing path to return to Him. Do what you know to be true for yourself and trust that God loves you, and don't worry about what anyone else has to say or do, because I guarantee you, anyone that's got time to worry about you and talk shit about you has way more shit going on in their life than you do. And anyone who cares what somebody else is doing in their bedroom is really got issues. I mean, you out talking about other people, but yet you got 500 baby daddies and 500 babies. Like, I mean, maybe you should worry about what's going on in your bedroom. All right, 5 of Wands. Like, bickering, let it go of ego, tensions at work, gossip. Yeah, people's masks are slipping, and they're trying to stay hidden, their true selves hidden, because they hate themselves. And because you've decided, you know what, I'm no longer wearing that mask. I don't care, because I love myself. And if you want to talk shit about me, I don't care. And there's people in this group or community that are really intimidated by the fact that someone who was a part of their fuckery, I said, I don't want to be a part of it no more, and I don't care what you say or who you tell. Mask off. The others are scared, and so now they're fighting amongst themselves and trying to make you look bad because you stood in your power, or you took your power back and stood in your strength. Okay, I knew that 7 of Swords would come out here somewhere. But I actually do have a different perspective on it now, though. Someone is trying to steal your strength. They're trying to steal your power. They're trying to steal your image. Because they want to make you look bad. Because they're scared to death that just by you speaking your truth, it's going to make them look bad. Because they know what they've done. 5 of Swords. A hollow victory. So that could also be what's happening because you chose to stand in your truth. This person who tried to go against you or is going against you behind your back, behind the scenes, they're now going to really suffer the consequences because you stood in your truth, and people, they know that you are standing. They know you are telling the truth. So this person is now like, fuck, what do I do now? The cycle is coming to an end. I think it's already closed. People are just trying to process and decide how to go into the future with the right people and the right jobs or careers in order to have that balanced life of fulfillment. Being able to sit on your throne, be happy with yourself and your accomplishments, and be able to help others. Like whether that be with finances, whether that be with spirituality, and just like loving yourself, or the humanitarianism, philanthropy, just learning who you are, learning your true authentic self, stepping into your power, sitting on your throne, and not letting anyone take you off of it. Being emotionally fulfilled. That is coming for you. You're like, it's coming in now, like if you don't already have it. And somebody else is still just a bitter old bitch. And they cannot stand the fact that in their eyes you've done everything wrong, everything's sinful, you're an evil motherfucker. Man, they're just holier than thou, and I did this and this and this, and that's what you're supposed to do, and I'm still a bitter old bitch. Like, what? Why? Well, collective, it's not your fault. It's theirs. Because they hate themselves. So, do your best to follow God, and don't meddle in other people's lives. Pray for them. If you really care about them, the best thing to do is pray for them. Not to, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and blah, blah, and blah, you know, he don't know God, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's doing this and this, and oh, bless your heart. How are you doing today? Yeah, I was just talking to Judith, and we're praying for you. And that's where you need to get out of. That's why you are unhappy, because you are two-faced and you're talking gossip and fear-mongering, creating fear out of nothing because you are unhappy with yourself. 1616. That's where you went wrong. By smiling in people's faces and talking about them behind their back. If you got nothing nice to say nothing at all. Take a break. Let that mouth stop. You're full of hot air, Cletus. Take some time to yourself and truly get a Bible, get some meditation music, just watch some sermons. I mean, watch whatever, like whatever you're being guided, being led to, follow it. It will all work out in the end for you. And for any of us, if you are trusting your intuition and you're not causing harm to other people or trying to put other people down or trying to hurt other people, like if you're not out there with malicious and cruel intent and you're following your heart and what your intuition's guiding you to do, I guarantee you within a couple of years, you'll be way happier than you've ever been, and you will find your way home. The lovers. I definitely think by you not caring about other people's thoughts and opinions of you, because like this is one of the greatest advice that I've ever gotten, and I love giving it. What other people think of you is none of your business. Like, it is better for you not to know what they're thinking, because at the end, it doesn't matter anyways. They're not you. Your relationship with God and your salvation has nothing to do with them. And so at the end of the day, really, nothing else matters besides your relationship with God. So since they have nothing to do with it, then they really don't matter. I hope you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying people don't matter, but at the end of the day, this life is to try to get back to the garden, back to the Father, and no one but you and him have any involvement in that. So really, at the end of the day, what other people think about you or say about you is none of your business. And because you have found this newfound self-love, like you are truly working on yourself and working on your inner peace and your self-love and finding and getting that relationship with the Most High, you're calling in your soulmate, your twin, and you are the person that was created for you. You're calling them in. You guys are mirroring each other, and you're about to come into physical union because you're ready. Again, the color red is significant. It's the same cards the other day that I was saying the color green is significant. It's funny. But for some reason today, red is really... Blue too just came peering through the crack. So blue and red are really significant. High Priestess. your intuition, yeah, you're on point. You're being guided, and you are listening to the right voices, or the right voice. But your angels, your God, your angels, your spirit team, like the other side is working on your behalf, and you are paying attention to the signs that they are sending you, and it is leading you to the right direction. You could be reading books about spirituality, about religion. You could be the yin yang stands out really right now. So you could be researching like balance and duality. And it also goes into play with what I just said with the Lover's card. You're a perfectly matched, balanced person. You guys are calling each other in because you are balanced within. So then that's going to attract balance without. So your perfect person is coming because you are balanced and you are loving yourself. Knight in shining armor. He's here. Yeah. Oh, wow. You could be native, indigenous, or your partner's indigenous. You're very attractive. Long hair. Gorgeous eyes. And you've got a big heart. And you've got a lot of love to give you. And he will give it all to you. Birds can be significant too. Or one or both of you guys is a spirit animal, the eagle. Earth is really calling to me. The moon too. The moon is really significant. For whatever reason, maybe you guys have like stargazed and stuff on like full moons or something, and you guys, your connection has a tie to the moon for whatever reason. You could have the same moon sign in your astrological charts. But the trees in the background and stuff here, like he's out in like the middle of a forest or something. The Earth is calling to me, so you guys could be Earth sign, like your sun signs could be Earth. You could be humanitarians. You could be like your purpose. If you guys are twins, if you relate to the twin flame journey, your purpose is obviously about raising the vibration of the planet. You guys will do something together that will help humanity in positive ways, and your legacy will live on long after you do. I can't make it up, guys. The Page and Queen of Pentacles come flying out like as soon as I say your purpose will live on. Or you are here to change the vibration, to up the vibration of the planet, and it will live long after you. And here we got the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That both Earth, well, the Page doesn't necessarily have to be feminine, but I mean, in this deck, it's a feminine, but about your legacy living on long after you do, that's exactly what I get from that. The world will be a more brighter and beautiful place because you two existed and you guys chose to exist together. I mean, people might even be, wow. You guys might be creating a new, there is something very fertile about the two of you. A new royal line might be coming into existence, creating a new genetic code. A line of divinity will be started from you. Or your generational curse breakers, and the curse has been broken off of your family because of you. Either way, because you lived fearlessly and you did your best to follow God and make choices that you truly believed He was asking you to make. right or wrong, your family and the world is going to be a more brighter and beautiful place because you were in it at one point. Keep going, collective. Do not give up. We all make mistakes. We all choose wrong at certain points in our lives. But if you keep going, getting up every day and doing your best, you are going to look back at the end of your life and be so proud that you lived it. I love you guys. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.